What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to something a little special. This is the first of the Tomazaki OVAs, bottom tier character Tomazaki, to give the full show title. Yeah, this was kind of out of nowhere. My original plan was to watch Princess Principal today. Unfortunately, that's not kind of possible. The version I had really weird subtitles. This version also has weird subtitles, but this one's more manageable, and I'll explain in a minute. Basically, the Princess Principal subtitles, you know, if in English, you go top to bottom, left to right. That's how you read. This was not doing top to bottom, it was doing bottom to top. So if you had multiple lines of subtitles, the bottom line was the start, the top line was the second, and when you have longer, like, opening narration scenes, it gets very confusing to follow very quickly. And so I'm just going to see if I can find a better version of subtitles than that version. If it exists. If not, I'll suck it up and I'll just try and bear with that version for now. But we'll see what happens. I'm just going to give it another week to see if there's a different version I can find, or something like that. Also gives me a chance to really cement in my knowledge of Princess Principal, because it's still a little hazy after 3 odd years since I last saw it properly. And so I was like, okay, well, I need to do something still. And it turns out that there is actually an English version of the Tomazaki OVAs, at least the first one of the OVAs. There is 2 OVAs planned. They're both, well, this one is half length, so it's 11 minutes 53 runtime, including an OP and ED. So they're relatively short OVAs. I don't know what to expect from them, really. I think this one's more Kikuchi focused, which is a massive plus already for me, because I love her character and I want to know more about her. If this ever gets a second season, that's what I wanted to see more of. Tomazaki and Kikuchi's interactions, because it was getting really good towards the end of the main series. This is one of my favorite main series from the winter season. I think I gave it a 9.5 out of 10 at the end. I gave a lot of shows 9.5 out of 10. Like, 9 to 10 was probably the most I've ever given shows in that season. It was phenomenal. This season might be a little bit more muted on some shows, but yeah. I absolutely love this show. You can go see my full reactions to the series on my YouTube. There's an entire playlist to this. In fact, this will probably be tacked on to... Well, no, this will be as part of the OVA playlist, but I might actually include it in the Tomazaki playlist as well, right at the end, so you can see... so you can watch through the entire series and then come to the OVAs. There's also full picture-in-picture versions available of this show as well, since I started with Winter 2021 as my picture-in-picture versions. So full picture-in-picture version exists, full main series exists. Go have fun with it. And I'm very, very excited to see more of this. So, I'm not going to waste too much time talking about it, because I just want to get into it, because I love the show. So, as per usual, here on YouTube, we do time-based format reactions. Here, if you want to see the full picture-in-picture, like I said, you can go to my Patreon down description below. £4 a month gives you access to all picture-in-picture reactions I do on the channel, which is everything from the current seasonal lineup that I do, so anything from winter and spring 2021 so far, and obviously moving forward into further seasons. As well as Patreon request shows such as World Trigger, Symphogear G, and Lock Horizon Season 2. We obviously have Lock Horizon Season 1 and Symphogear Season 1 available as well, so you can go check those out. And then, yeah, we also have a movie reaction poll that goes up at the beginning of every month. So the first week of every month, you can vote on what movie you'd like me to see for that month. Princess Principal is a special movie that I just want to watch on my own. But is not included as part of the poll. The poll is a list of 6 movies that you can find on my Discord as well, and that should help you vote on what you'd like to see. Yeah, I think Pancreas is still winning that. It's very close between Pancreas and Promare last time I checked, so you could maybe be the vote to swing it in the end. So go check that out. But like I said, here on YouTube we do time-based, so bottom left of the screen you'll see a time for the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. Play you start the episode, I start the episode, and we should be in sync. Like I said, we've got a fan subbed version here. The subtitles are a little weird because we have, I think it's Chinese subtitles on the raw footage. So you know how they normally do subtitles, you just have the raw footage and then subtitles at the bottom. This one has the raw footage. I believe it's either Japanese or Chinese subtitles at the bottom, and then the English subtitles are layered over them in a different font, and a very bold font with a very thick outline. So it's a little weird. Just because it's not quite what you're used to with like Crunchyroll, Funimation type subs, and other maybe fan subs, but it's what we've got to watch this in English, so I will gladly take it. It's not as bad as whatchamacallit, Princess Principals, so I'm perfectly fine with dealing with it. But we have the OP to start, so nice 1 minute 30 OP, and then we'll be going into the actual episode. That should help you sync it up, along with my face, screen flash on my face, the mic, all this part of my headset as well. So, with all that said, let's get into the first Tomozaki OVA, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. I missed this OP. I haven't missed this bit, though. I still don't like that flash, but... like I said, it's got... this bit's not translated into English, the actual OP. That's fine. I've missed it, though. Yeah, the thing that made me fall in love with the show, more than anything, is that we have actually really good main characters and really good male supporting characters, which is so rare in a show like this. That's what really made me like go above and beyond to give it 9.5 in the end. My voice is giving up again today. Alright, here we go. After the ending, the heroine's clothes are a little unusual. Ooh, it looks good. Coochie hard at work. Yes. Nope, group on announcing. Mm-hmm. She's on break right now, but... Hmm. Hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. He's a little disappointed. Nice parallel, okay. What do you mean sometimes? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Mm-hmm. If only you knew. No. Uh, not just still talking behind his back like this. Uh, that's a lie. Mm-hmm. Uh, uh, God, it sounds so good. I mean, cheese is great. Yes. Yep. No, you totally can. So much cheese. Tomozaki's just like, oh god. Mm-hmm. Ugh, obviously talking about her crush. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they'll figure out pretty quick. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Mm, he replied. Good boy. That's it. God, that was good. Very, very casual and chill, but you gotta love it. The little moments there makes it worth it. I wonder if the next OVA will continue on from that moment or just be a completely different scenario. I imagine it'll be a different scenario, but I don't know what one it would be. Nice to have this different version as well. I think, is this Kikuchi singing this one? That's that. Oh, that was good. That was very, very good. Very much enjoyed that. Yeah, very chill, very casual, but that's exactly what you want from an OVA of this sort, really. It was only a half length, so they weren't going to do anything overly complex with it. And again, that's fine. We're not here for an overly complex thing when it comes to Tomazaki. What we got was more than enough. Nice to see Kikuchi at work. Nice to see the group together, interacting in the way they always do. Yeah, I just wanted to go back to the text real quick. So yeah, sorry for flying late. I think I'll be able to finish reading it tonight. Why don't we talk about it tomorrow? Come to think of it, Kikuchi-san, you were at your part-time job today around noon, right? So yeah, he absolutely did mean to message you back. He didn't forget, which is nice. Don't really see. There's no translated version of time, so we didn't know when she sent the message versus when he replied. She might have sent that like in the morning or something, and then he didn't respond all day until that time in the night. So I'm gonna guess that's probably what happened. That's a nice little moment. Like I can't remember. Did they announce a season 2 of Tomozaki? I don't think they did, right? I can't remember what series got picked up for a second season. I don't think this one did it? Which is a shame. But then again, I think that's just a thing with this studio in general, right? Like, Project Number 9 doesn't tend to do sequels. Like, they just don't do sequels, weirdly. Which is kind of odd. But of their new shows, I mean, Tomozaki was the first show of theirs that I truly like fell in love with, I think. Yeah, it absolutely is. It's the first show I fell in love with of theirs. Like, I've watched High School Prodigies Have It Easy. Thought that was okay, kind of bland. Shiraneko I thought was very generic. Superheroes I thought was like, this is kind of a mess. Tomozaki was like, holy shit, that was very entertaining. Then we've got Higehiro right now, which is also very, very entertaining and very interesting. And they seem to have kind of found their niche here now with these types of stories. Whether they're going to do any more this year, I don't know. They haven't really announced anything for the summer season or the fall season thus far. So that might be it for Project Number 9, but still got the second OVA to come. Still got to finish Higehiro, which is going to be an interesting ending for sure. Yeah, I want Tomazaki to get a sequel because I feel like there's so much they could do, especially now that Tomazaki and Kikuchi are starting to get along more as well, and like there's options there. It's like I really hope we end up with that, but next time I'll be talking to you guys about this will be in the second OVA, and we'll see what happens there. So I know it says that was X level 2, but I'm fairly certain that was the first OVA. Everyone seems to agree that that was the first OVA. Now we just need to wait for the second one. The second OVA came out a couple of days ago, and based on the pacing it took to get this version, it'll probably be the end of the season before we get an English version. Maybe, who was it that translated this one? His credit name was right at the end there. So yeah, Tien Kurz, sorry. Assuming that they know that there's going to be a second OVA, maybe they'll be a little quicker to get to this one, now that they know, roughly. I guess we'll see. But like I said, expect towards the end of the season we'll probably get around to that second OVA. And I'll be very much looking forward to it, to see where we go from there. So, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments what you thought. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll be doing the second OVA in the future here, once that gets an English subtitling. As well as the rest of the Spring 2021 line you can find on the channel, and the whole host of other shows that I've done since then as well. Thank you everyone for watching. Till next time. See you guys later.